Ever pondered whether the alien life we fantasize about might share a collective consciousness? Picture this: a cosmic network of minds, not bound by the limits of individuality, but unified, sharing thoughts, ideas, and experiences. A fascinating concept, isn't it? What if this is what extraterrestrial intelligence looks like? A collective consciousness that transcends our understanding of life and consciousness. But how would we know? What signs should we look for? Join us as we delve into this fascinating topic. To explore this idea, first, we need to grasp what we mean by collective consciousness. Collective consciousness, also known as collective intelligence, is a fascinating concept. It refers to shared or group intelligence that emerges from the collaboration and competition of many individuals. This concept was first introduced in the late 19th century by French sociologist Émile Durkheim, who described it as the set of shared beliefs, ideas, and moral attitudes which operate as a unifying force within society. In essence, collective consciousness is the sum of the knowledge, beliefs, and thinking of a social group or society as a whole. It's the reason why we have cultural norms, social etiquette, and shared values. It's how we, as a society, determine what's right and what's wrong, what's acceptable and what's not. But collective consciousness isn't unique to humans. It's seen in many species in the animal kingdom, particularly in social insects like bees and ants, where it's referred to as swarm intelligence. Swarm intelligence is a form of collective behavior where individual creatures, each following simple rules, act together to tackle complex tasks. For instance, ants navigate and find food through a system of pheromone trails. Each ant individually contributes to the collective goal without any central command or hierarchy. Imagine a colony of ants working together to build an anthill, or bees coordinating to protect their hive. This is collective consciousness at work, where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. In the context of our discussion, though, we're not just interested in how collective consciousness manifests in human societies or insect colonies. We're venturing into the realm of the unknown, the unexplored, and the utterly intriguing. We're considering the possibility of collective consciousness existing in alien species. How would that look? How would it work? What could it mean for our understanding of life beyond Earth? These are the questions we'll delve into as we continue our journey. Now that we understand what collective consciousness is, let's consider how it might appear in alien species. Imagine an alien species with a shared mind, a single consciousness spread across millions of individuals. Now that's a thought, isn't it? A hive mind, a collective consciousness, a shared intellect that extends beyond the confines of a single entity. Picture a civilization of extraterrestrials where each individual is but a neuron in an enormous planet-spanning brain. A society where the concept of self is as alien to them as they are to us. Such a collective consciousness could offer extraordinary advantages. For starters, problem-solving becomes a communal effort. Where we humans might spend years, even decades, wrestling with complex scientific or philosophical problems, these aliens could pool their cognitive resources, tackling the same questions in a fraction of the time. Each individual's perspective, knowledge and skills would contribute to a collective decision-making process that's not just faster, but potentially more nuanced and comprehensive. How about resource allocation? In our world, it's a constant struggle. But imagine a society where the needs of every individual are known and accounted for in real time. Because they're all part of the same consciousness, the concept of scarcity could be virtually non-existent, as resources would be allocated with perfect efficiency according to the collective's needs. Survival strategies would also be revolutionized. In the face of danger, the collective could respond as a unified entity, coordinating defense or evacuation efforts with a precision and speed that would put even our most advanced AI to shame. But it's not all roses. A collective consciousness could face unique challenges and vulnerabilities. Individuality, as we understand it, might be non-existent. The concept of personal freedom and self-determination could be utterly alien to such a society. Every thought, every feeling, every experience would be shared, leaving no room for privacy or solitude. Existential threats could be particularly perilous. A disease or a cyber attack that targets the mind could wipe out the entire species. After all, when your consciousness is shared, so too are your vulnerabilities. Picture this, a civilization where the concept of I doesn't exist, replaced by we. A society where the collective good isn't an ideal to strive for, but the very fabric of existence. A world where the phrase "two heads are better than one" isn't just a saying, but a fundamental truth, ingrained in the very nature of being. Yet such a collective consciousness wouldn't just be a different way of thinking. It would be a different way of being, of existing, of understanding the universe and our place within it. It's a concept that challenges our most fundamental assumptions about what it means to be an individual, a society, a species. The implications of such a collective consciousness in alien species are as intriguing as they are complex. Is there any evidence or scientific reasoning that supports such a possibility? This is where we delve into the realm of theories, research and speculation surrounding the concept of collective consciousness in extraterrestrials. First, let's talk about panpsychism. This is a philosophical theory that suggests that everything in the universe, from the smallest particle to the largest galaxy, possesses a form of consciousness. Now, if we apply this theory to our alien friends, it suggests that they could indeed possess a collective consciousness. That is, if they exist in a form that we can comprehend. Now, let's shift gears a bit and venture into the realm of quantum physics. Quantum entanglement is a phenomenon where particles become interconnected in such a way that the state of one instantly influences the state of the other, regardless of the distance between them. Could this principle apply to consciousness? Some theorists certainly think so. They argue that if consciousness is a fundamental aspect of reality, like space or time, then it could be subject to the same quantum rules. Imagine an alien race that has evolved to utilize quantum entanglement in their cognitive processes. They might be able to share thoughts, feelings, and ideas instantaneously across vast distances. This could result in a form of collective consciousness, where every individual is part of a larger interconnected whole. Of course, these are all theories. We don't have any concrete evidence that aliens exist, let alone that they possess a collective consciousness. But science is all about exploring possibilities and pushing the boundaries of our understanding. And let's not forget about the Fermi paradox, which questions why we haven't found any evidence of alien life despite the vastness of the universe. Could it be because we're looking for something that operates on a completely different plane of consciousness? While these theories are speculative, they add fascinating dimensions to our understanding of possible alien life. After all, the universe is a vast, mysterious place, and we're only just beginning to scratch the surface of its many secrets. So, what have we learned about the possibility of collective consciousness in alien species? Well, we've delved into the intriguing concept of collective consciousness, a shared pool of knowledge, understanding, and experience that transcends individual minds. This isn't merely a sci-fi trope or a fantastical idea, it's a topic of serious study in fields like sociology, psychology, and even quantum physics. We've explored how this collective consciousness might manifest in extraterrestrial life forms. Maybe these hypothetical aliens perceive and understand the world as a unified entity, with every individual contributing to and benefiting from a shared mental network. This could lead to incredible levels of cooperation and efficiency. Imagine a species where every member instantly knows what every other member has learned. The speed of progress in such a society would be staggering. We've also touched upon the scientific theories that lend credence to this seemingly outlandish idea. Quantum entanglement, for instance, suggests that particles can be connected in such a way that the state of one instantaneously influences the state of the other, regardless of the distance between them. Could this be the underlying mechanism of a collective consciousness? And let's not forget the fascinating field of astrobiology, which studies life in the cosmos. Its discoveries and hypotheses, grounded in our understanding of life on Earth, allow us to speculate about the nature of alien life forms. Could extremophiles, organisms that thrive in extreme conditions on Earth, be a hint that life elsewhere might also be able to adapt and evolve in ways we can scarcely imagine? But what does all this mean for us, the curious inhabitants of Earth, looking up at the stars and wondering about our place in the universe? Well, speculating about alien collective consciousness pushes us to question our understanding of consciousness itself. It challenges us to think about intelligence, society, and evolution in new and exciting ways. It reminds us that the universe is a vast, complex place full of mysteries yet to be unraveled. And it encourages us to keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep dreaming about what might be out there beyond the confines of our little blue planet. Whether or not alien life exists with a collective consciousness, exploring such ideas certainly expands our understanding of consciousness and the universe itself. Thank you for journeying with us on this thought-provoking exploration.